It's been a fantastic day around East Tennessee, and that's going to lead us to a nice evening for maybe a nice little after-dinner walk. Hi, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Mike Witcher. Thanks for checking in on your evening weather update. Here are the details through the evening hours. We're going to be right around 85 degrees by 6, 81 by 8, down to 75 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. And thanks to the drier air, yes, that's going to make for a nice, comfortable start to our Wednesday morning. We're going to be a little bit warmer and a little bit more humid, but not nearly as humid as it's going to be as we get into our Thursday and Friday time frame. So through the day on Wednesday, we'll start off with plenty of sunshine, maybe a little bit of river and lake fog, not a big deal, and not a lot because we do have some dry air in place. We'll see some fair weather cumulus clouds developing during the afternoon. We do have a slight chance for maybe a couple pop-up showers across the mountain counties. Upper East Tennessee, again, Carter, Johnson, Greene, and Cott County, probably the main bet. Other than that, we all stay nice, quiet, and dry. So when you look at your forecast rainfall, pretty lackluster in the rainfall department. High temperatures will be back closer to those seasonal averages, upper 80s to low 90s. A little bit more humidity is going to add to those heat index values, but nothing crazy. We've definitely been a lot hotter so far this summer, but it will elevate the heat stress just a little bit more, expand it a little bit further north on Wednesday from what we saw and experienced throughout the day today. And that's due to the fact that humidity is starting to increase a little bit. That's going to be the story on into our Thursday and Friday. However, notice Friday, showers and thunderstorms will start to ramp back up and across the area. Dew points climb, so the mugginess will definitely be felt as we get into our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday time frame, and then the dew points drop as we get into next week, so some comfortable air will settle its way back in. But we are talking about our next rainmaker and our next storm system to our northwest by Thursday at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's going to usher in the chances for rain. So as we get into our Friday morning, likely not a whole lot of activity around East Tennessee, but through the day on Friday, you can see how the rain showers will increase as the disturbance swings its way on through. There is some discrepancy with a couple models. One's a little bit faster than the other. If we take the slower version, we probably have a little bit more rain through the day on Sunday. If we take the faster version, we'll probably be on the dry side throughout the day on Sunday, or at least drying throughout the afternoon. But we're likely to pick up anywhere from about a half an inch to an inch of rainfall Friday and Saturday time frame. So we've got our rain chances elevated there, and then they fade away as we get into our Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday time frame. But we desperately need it. Again, by the end of this stretch, before we start to see some rainfall across the area, we're likely to pick up upwards of 12 days of relatively dry days. Well, we picked up 0.02 of an inch of rain officially on the 8th, but that's all we saw. And so it's been dry, and we are going to continue to stay on the average to maybe even below average side when it comes to precipitation, which is not great news because as we head into September and October, we're talking about some very dry months. Temperature trend, at least we're going to stay at or slightly below average, but as the dew points climb Thursday, Friday, and the Saturday, our heat index values will climb a little bit as well. Now, depending on how the rain really plays out this weekend, really depends on how much that's really felt. It's not like we're going to have abundant sunshine, but it is definitely going to be muggier, and it is going to be on the rainier side as well. Let's talk about the tropics for a second. We've got Tropical Storm Ernesto barreling down on the Lesser and Greater Antilles. That's going to continue to swing its way through the Caribbean and up towards Bermuda. It's going to stay far away from the U.S. mainland, which is good news, but it is going to be barreling down on Bermuda as we get into Saturday morning, possibly as a Category 2 hurricane. So strengthening is expected from Thursday through Saturday as it shifts its way northward through the Atlantic Ocean. And it's staying away from us because we've got high pressure across the northern Atlantic up towards, say, Europe, and also a ridge of high pressure across parts of the U.S. And so that's going to block it and keep it out into the ocean. So no effects from Ernesto in the continental U.S., but some rough seas for sure. As we look ahead through the latter part of the month, we may be trending at or maybe even slightly below average when we're talking high temperatures. Although when we're talking precipitation, it looks like we're going to stay at or below average for precipitation anyways. All right, so make sure you check in every once in a while with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's your number one stop shop for weather right here in East Tennessee. Just go to your app store and search East TN Weather, all one word. Look for the orange TN and the white lightning bolt. It's everything you need to stay on top of the weather game as the weather changes every single day. So many of you say it to me all the time. Just wait a couple minutes, Mike. The weather will change. And yes, it does. And you can stay in the know. Have a great day.